So I want everybody on this trance healing journey to understand the process we are going to do. And it's a very simple process. And we are going to basically make two connections and withdraw. Connection number one is with the healing intelligence. Connection number two is with your partner, your patient, or your client. And the third thing we're going to do is just withdraw from the situation. And that withdrawing process will take you many years of training to withdraw to such an extent that 100% of the healing energies flow through. But you have to practice and practice and practice. So just relax. I want you to feel physically comfortable. And as you feel physically comfortable, you start to feel things slowing down. You don't want to move you don't want to move too much. And now I want you to start to quieten your mind. And the best way of starting to quieten your mind is to learn to detach from your thoughts. So you can't make your thoughts go away, but you can detach from them. And as you detach from them, you start to distance yourself from them. And so you're learning to multitask. You're learning that part of your mind is consciously connected to your thoughts. But this part of your mind that you're moving into is not connected to your thoughts. So you know thoughts are happening, but really you're not too involved. And it's this quiet part of your mind you're going to work with. I want you to imagine that you're walking through nature. Everything feels right in your world. Everything feels bright. You feel totally alive. You feel totally at one with who you are. Everything is right in your world. In the distance, you see a hillside. And as you walk towards the hillside, at the bottom of the hillside, you see that there are some steps that have been cut into the hillside. They're made of mud, and they're climbing up. And I want you to put your foot on the first step and start to climb up these muddy steps, one step at a time, going higher and higher, going up and going up. And the higher you go, the lighter and brighter you feel. The muddy steps turn to wooden steps. They're more uniform. They're more angular. And in the higher you go, the wooden steps turn to stone steps. And you go higher and higher and up and up. And the stone steps turn to white marble. And you feel yourself almost floating. You feel light as a feather as you go higher and higher. Until eventually you burst out onto a plateau of white marble. I want you to feel this beautiful energy of this place. And this is your place. And as you look around this place, as you look into the center of this plateau, you see a fountain, a water fountain. But as you walk towards it, you realize it's not made of water, it's made of light. And I want you to walk towards this fountain of light. I want you to step into the fountain. And the moment you step into the fountain, you feel this light enter your head. It fills your head. It flows down through your neck. It fills your chest. It flows down through your arms, down through your abdomen, and down through your legs. And you just become aware of this pure white light just flowing through. It's a beautiful feeling. I want you slowly to feel yourself expanding into the light. So all of a sudden, you're not quite sure where you start and where you end, and you're not quite sure what is the light and what is you. And then you realize you and the light are as one. You are the light. You are the fountain. This is who you are. And just for a moment, just feel what it's like to be expressing yourself as pure light. And now just step out of the fountain. And as you step out of the fountain, you see yourself as pure light. You see the true essence of who you are. And this is who you really are. A being of pure light and pure love. It happens to be sharing part of the journey of everlasting life in a physical body for a short period of time. But this is the real you. And now I want you to bring somebody that needs healing into that fountain of light. I want you to look at somebody you know needs healing and see them in the fountain of light. And straight away you see the light entering their head, flowing down through their neck, filling their chest. You see this light just flowing through them. So those are the two connections you have made. You've connected to the healing intelligence. You've connected to your client, your partner. So that's working. That's flowing. That part of your job is done. And now I want you to turn around slowly and just start to explore the rest of this plateau, walking away from the fountain of light. That's still going on in the background. But you are now walking away, walking away, walking away. And to aid you on your walk, you may need stepping stones. You may be met with some of your spirit team. You may be met by some of your guides, or you may be on a journey on your own. Allow your individuality to express itself. And as long as you walk away from the healing, allow your mind to wander. either on a journey where you are having an experience, or allow your mind to wander into nothingness. There are no set patterns. You just need to allow the process of detachment and allow the process of moving away to happen. That's all you need to do. All you need to do is to allow that process to happen. And just go on your journey and see where it takes you. Just stay on your journey. Wherever you go, if you go anywhere, if you know where you are or you don't know where you are, it doesn't matter. You're having an experience that is right for you. And slowly now, start to make your way back. Start to become aware of this plateau, wherever it is. Start to make your way back to the plateau. And start to realize there's a fountain of light. And as you look at the fountain of light, you realize that there's your partner, your client, your patient is in the fountain. But they are glowing, they are shining. Their light is shining far brighter than it was before. And so are you, your light is shining. And slowly that image of that person fades, and you turn around and you walk across the plateau to the top of those steps. And you reach the top of the steps, you slowly start to come down the steps, but it feels like you are gliding down. You cannot feel the steps. You feel as light as a feather as you come down the marble steps, down the stone steps, down the wooden steps, down the muddy steps. And it's only when you're walking along the pathway do you feel your feet on the floor. And as you feel your feet on the floor in the pathway, you start to feel your feet on the floor in the room you're at. And as you feel your feet on the floor in the room you're at, you gently bring yourself back. You become aware of your physical body. You become aware of yourself sitting in your chair. And you gently, gently open your eyes and bring yourself back.